This is DeezaInspires, and my name is Hadiza. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, I cover faith and inspiration. I am conscious that our lives are governed by times and seasons. So, I share from my experiences and that of others to help you glow in all seasons. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and share this video. Thank you. So, let's dive in. This is the last episode of my 4-part series. You will find the links to others at the description box below. Today, I'll be discussing the importance of keeping an archive of testimonies while waiting to conceive a child. But I want you to note this, that you can apply these principles to other seasons of your life. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what I mean by an archive of testimonies, right? Okay. This just simply means having a list of things God has done in your life that anytime you think about them, you are in awe of who God is. You always think about them and you are, filled with faith. They just stir up the strength from within you. And I know that we all have these experiences in our lives. But if you're listening to me and right now you can't think of anything, nothing is popping in your mind right now, I would like you to hear this. The very fact that you're living and breathing at this time of a pandemic when many people have died is a glorious testimony. Obviously, no one can create life except God, and this is enough reason to stand in awe of this great God. Having an archive of testimony is a powerful weapon. There is this common saying, count your blessings, name them one after the other. How important this is. So I would like to paraphrase a story. It's a common story that we all know about, the story of David and Goliath. But if you're listening to me right now and you don't know about the story, well, it is taken from the book of 1 Samuel 17, 1 till the end. I want to use this story to give you an insight of how powerful it is to have an archive of testimony in your waiting time. Now, David was a young boy in Israel. While the Israelites were facing the Philistine in a battle in the valley of Eli, and twice a day, morning and evening, Goliath, the champion of the Philistine, will challenge the Israelites, send us a champion, someone of your own, let's decide the outcome of this battle. The Israelites were afraid. King Saul was frightened, but David accepted the challenge. Now, if you look at verse 33, Saul said to David, "You are not able to go against the Philistine and fight them. You are only a young man. But Goliath has been a warrior from his youth." But David's response to Saul, "Your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. When a lion, a bear came and carried off the sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, rescued the sheep from its mouth. When it turned on me, I seized it by its hair, struck it, killed it. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them, because he has defied the army of the living God. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." Did you hear David? Now let me repeat it, because I need to repeat verse 37. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the paw of this Philistine. He boldly declared his testimony. Now listen to what Saul said. Go ahead, the Lord be with you. So you see, David faced his battle. But what did he do? He looked into his archive of testimony and received strength and faith. I remember those days rolling on my bed. I will repeat again and again to myself, pregnancy will not elude me. I remember my salvation testimony. Or is it how I secured my first banking job at 21 against all odds? I looked like the unlikely one among the crew. I can go on and on with the list. But then I will meditate on these testimonies. I will remind myself that one day my children will be added to these testimonies. There are other things I'm believing God for today that I now tell myself I'm going to add this to my archive of testimonies. So I have a question for you. What do you have in your archive of testimonies? Go look into them. Count them one after the other. Let it push your faith to another level. That one day you will add your children to that archive too. Or is there anything you're believing God for? You will add it to your archive of testimonies. So, if you know this blessed you, please share it. Please share it. Please share it. Someone is out there that needs this. Share it with that person. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe. Remember, challenges will always pass, but you will remain. So, keep glowing in all seasons of your life. Thank you.